we had opportunities. You lose a game in overtime on a blocked field goal, and then you lose another one by 2 points when you have a chance to win the conference championship and go back to the national playoffs.
I think the past 2 years, for that matter, have been a little disappointing in those last couple games, and we just got to finish strong.
I mean, it was a big motivation in the weight room. We really had a good off season. A lot of young guys stepped up. We did great spring ball. Everybody worked hard. So I think we really used that as a motivation to carry into this year. And we all know the feeling of the loss now, and we don't want that again. I think we want to get a ring this year.
If the preseason polls are to be believed, IC is positioned to do exactly that as your South Division favorites in the Midwest Conference.
That definitely wouldn't have happened my freshman year. It didn't happen my freshman year coming in. So, yeah, expectations have definitely risen for this program. But I think the one thing is you just got to keep it in perspective and understand that we've still come up one game short 3 years in a row.
Absolutely. Just the winning mentality that's been formed over these last 4 years to hopefully be passed down to these next guys. It's a great feeling, It also gives a target on our back, but we wouldn't want it any other way.
Much of that enthusiasm wells from the return of key components to what has been one of the nation's most prolific D3 offenses for 3 years running. A potential All-American quarterback in Michael Bates and an all-conference wide receiver in Josh Gentile, most notably.
Of course, Michael Bates, he can make pretty much any receiver good.
I think the fact that we have Michael Bates back, who easily could have been the Offensive Player of the Year along with Cecil, is going to be very beneficial. But I also think now what happens is a lot of guys have the opportunity to rise up to play their game at a new level.
But that production will have to be at a level that masks the fact that this is a program bidding goodbye to both the Midwest Conference Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year in running back Cecil Brimage and defensive lineman Kurt Frisch.
We won't quite maybe have the speed at the running back position we've had, but we'll have the explosiveness still. I'm not too worried about that. I'm really not too worried about the receiving core. We'll be okay there. Obviously, quarterback is a pretty well set position, even at the backup position with Brady Huber being there as well. So offensively, I feel good. I feel we're doing some things right, and we're in the right kind of on the right track with that. Defensively, actually, I think our front seven may even be slightly better than we were last year. Definitely on the front four.
Speed and violence is what Coach preaches, and we just got to play aggressive and play to the whistle.
I think one of the things that we talk about in our program is always we want to keep moving forward. And so whether it be progress with the stadium, and then there's other plans that we've got that we've kicked around, talked about, whether it's the conference people suggesting that we could win the conference, that's great. But we always want to be in a position where we just keep moving forward, whether it's good or bad. We just want to keep going and not let things slow us down.